Welcome to the deep dive. So, if you blinked for, I don't know, a few weeks between October and mid-November 2025, you might have missed a fundamental, a really high-speed shift in AI.
You really would have.
We're going to dive into that short, pretty frantic window to understand why AI is no longer just a tool. It's becoming more like an autonomous operating system.
That's exactly right. Our mission today is really to distill the 4 core trends that define this explosive period.
And what are those?
Well, you've got the immediate rise of self-governing AI agents, the truly staggering infrastructure bets being made, the creative chaos from multimodal AI, and the ethics and energy crunch that followed right behind.
Okay, so let's unpack that, starting with what feels like the biggest change. Autonomous agentic AI going prime time. It's not just a sidekick anymore. We're talking about whole AI teams handling complex, multi-step workflows all on their own.
And that capability jump is just, it's shocking.
Yeah.
Gartner has already around multi-agent systems the #1 trend for 2026.
Already. Wow.
Oh, yeah. And what really stands out in the sources is OpenAI's GPT-5.1 release. It introduced this thinking mode.
The thinking mode, right. And that's the one credited with slashing task times by something like 40%.
40%, exactly.
I mean, that's incredible efficiency. And it's why enterprises are just salivating, right? They could realistically cut development costs by maybe 50%.
But that insane efficiency, it comes with a huge guardrail issue.
Of course.
When you have these self-governing systems, the potential for rogue agents glitching out and causing chaos is just massive.
And that high-risk, high-reward dynamic is probably why we're seeing this compute gold rush escalate so quickly.
It has to be. The only thing these new agents need more of is silicon.
Silicon and, well, money. A lot of money. We saw Anthropic drop $50 billion for U.S. data centers.
50 billion.
We've a B.
Yeah. Hubs in Texas and New York promising 800 jobs by 2026. But honestly, the NVIDIA news is the real jaw dropper. A $5 trillion valuation.
All built on the AI chip frenzy. So is that a gold rush or is it a massive bubble just built on future demand?
I think it's both. And that scale of expansion has a massive immediate consequence. Gartner's predicting a 10 times energy spike just for AI by 2030.
A 10 times spike, that's not sustainable.
Not at all, which is why research like what Google DeepMind is doing with AI optimizing fusion reactors, it's absolutely essential now. It's not some side project anymore.
And that tension, that push and pull between huge energy use and these dazzling new capabilities, that leads us right to multimodal mastery and the ethics crunch.
Absolutely. Sora 2, which dropped in late October.
Crafting those hyper-real synthetic worlds, the videos are incredible.
They're amazing, and you saw the market just react instantly. LinkedIn forecasted a $100 billion generative video market by 2028.
But with content that real, governance had to step in. It had to.
Immediately.
And it did, right? California passed that October law requiring bots to confess, "I'm AI."
And at the same time, you had DC Comics institute an eternal AI art ban, specifically to protect human creators.
And what was it, 70% of firms are adopting governance platforms now? It's a mad dash for regulators.
But what's so fascinating is the counter trend to all the $50 billion data center bets.
You mean efficiency?
Exactly. Efficiency. We saw these breakthroughs at UCSD in October with neuromorphic chips that actually mimic neurons. They operate on what are called picajoule SIPs.
Picajoule SIPs. I love that phrase. That's key. So they're powered on the tiniest bits of energy.
Millions of times greener than a traditional GPU. And this hardware is critical because the IEA is warning that AI could reach a 1,000 terawatt-hour thirst by 2026.
So these efficiency hacks, they're not optional. They're survival mechanisms.
That's a great way to put it. So what does this all mean for you?
Right.
The sprint toward agentic autonomy and massive scale, where we see 50% of workflows automated by 2026, is colliding, head on, with these urgent demands for governance and energy efficiency.
It is a spectacular and, frankly, terrifying race. And if governance is already struggling to keep up with current releases like GPT-5.1 and Sora 2, just think about this for a second. What happens when the first verifiable quantum AI advantage, something like Google's quantum echoes, fully integrates with training models?
This changes the game entirely.
It really does, and it raises an important question. Will our laws or our energy solutions hit quantum speed first? Something to mull over until our next deep dive.